Welcome back to the GSL. It's our final match. It's time to see if NesTea can stay in this tournament, or if he is going to have to try his hand at Heart of the Swarm in the qualifiers.
He is up against the Protoss player, against HS. Casper's 8th player.
Yeah. You can call him Haruhi. It's like a little bit more of an ID, and it sounds like he used to use that ID a lot. He decided to use HS for some reason. You know what HS stands for? Is Haruhi Suzumiya.
Yeah, so it's basically he's pulling an MC.
Basically, this ID is the name of a character from a manga and anime series. I'm actually just, this is another shot in the dark, but if his ID is Haruhi and he makes himself HS, that's probably for Haruhi Suzumiya, which is an interesting anime series. I highly recommend it if you like series like that. But that's what he looks like. Changes ID to the initials. He's up against NesTea, though, perhaps the most famous StarCraft player there has ever been.
NesTea, in regards to Protoss player, just comes off a couple of really impressive wins. We talk about this as soon as we are in the game. We have now another Zerg versus Protoss, which is going to conclude the day here at Code A. And it's going to be really interesting. A lot of fans for NesTea out there, and of course we have also HS, who was making his first appearance here. He was able to win one of the Code A qualifiers and is now in the first round.
Yeah, and NesTea is someone who is, you know, a lot of people criticize him because he was in a little bit of a slump, but I gotta say, man, he's looking in shape right now. He's very smart. He's one of the smartest players out there. Mechanically, sometimes he does have some issues, but I think his intelligence level really makes up for it, like twice-fold.
The thing is, NesTea has a lot of experience. He's such an experienced player, he's been around for a long, long time, and therefore he knows how to deal with all these situations. And it's always awesome to see him bounce back. He just participated in Code S, he lost against 2 Terran players, he lost to Tasia and 2 Noblesse. Now he's up against the Protoss.
Yep. This is going to be a cool match, man. I'm looking forward to NesTea's play. I'm looking forward to this new guy, Haruhi, see how he's going to do here.
For HS, it's also the issue that he is for the first time in the booth at GSL, so nerfs will definitely be a bit of a problem for him. Yeah. But we are jumping into the first game now. Cloud Kingdom is our first map. The players, they are ready. They are waiting for the game to start. NesTea is up against the Protoss player. We have NesTea versus HS here in the first round of Code A. The winner will go through to the second round, at least secure himself a spot in the up and downs, and the loser goes down to Code B. You guys know the drill. And we are ready to go with game number 1 here at GSL Code A, brought to you by Carl Wolf. Starting to the top right of Cloud Kingdom in game number 1 of the best of 3, we have the LGIM Zerg player, the creator of the universe. Yes.
LGIM NesTea.
This guy has so much respect from everybody in StarCraft 2, Kespa or ESF. He is the ultimate young, and he is looking out for everybody. He's up against the player to the bottom left, the Kespa player. Call him Haruhi Suzumiya, call him HS, call him what you want. He is
Ace Team HS.
And we don't really know a lot about this guy. You can see him here on camera using, I think that was one of the, isn't that one of the TT Esports keyboards?
You know, I don't actually know that. I don't recognize that keyboard. It looks like a customized TT Esports one, but I can't say for sure.
I thought for a second it was, but I'm actually not too sure. Anyways, what we know about him is that he qualified for Code A, and he beat 2 players that are notable. He was able to take down Monster with a 2-1 in the preliminaries, so this is also one Zerg player that he faced, and he took down Best. So both of them with 2-1. But this already indicates that if he's able to beat a player like Monster in a best of 3, then against NesTea he is also a good shot. Monster is a very strong player in Team MVP. NesTea, of course, is still a bit on a different level. And he is also a lot more experienced in the booth, where HS has to play for the first time now and will therefore have to fight with nerf issues.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a young player. It's not he's not as experienced as NesTea.
That's very true. And one strength he does have is that he's playing against NesTea, who is so good at studying people's builds and picking them apart. We see him do crazy slowing all-ins. We see him do builds that otherwise would not make sense except by the fact that he has studied his opponent, knows exactly how his opponent opens, and knows how to counter it. NesTea has no data to really study for this guy. He's got a little bit of information. Maybe he's asked around. Maybe he's practiced with him before in the past, before he was on a Kespa team, but regardless, he's not got a lot to study here.
The only thing that NesTea could do is ask Monster and be like, well, you played the guy in the tournament, in the Code A qualifier. What did he do?
Yeah.
He can't even look up at any replays or any video material. There is nothing to prepare for. This guy is a white sheet. He's like a blank spot. There's nothing that you can find out about him, so you have to play a standard game.
He can't even watch the anime series it's named after because NesTea is too old. He's not going to appreciate it anymore. Yeah. It's not even going to affect how he looks at this game.
The thing that NesTea can rely on is his Zerg versus Protoss in general. With a 60% win ratio, with 100...
Oh, wow, NesTea gets in.
What just happened, Wolf?
Well, NesTea got in. That's what happened, and I think he missed his pylon. His pylon's misplaced.
I mean, we know that life will always find a way, but I didn't know that NesTea was basically operating on the same rule.
Well, NesTea, I think, just took an opportunity because that pylon was slightly misplaced. Many Zergs would have just sat and said, I'm not sure if I can get through, but NesTea, man, he knows the hexes. He's actually seen the Matrix. He knows how to get through here.
He is certainly in the base, and this is devastating for HS. Suddenly he has to deal with 4 Zerglings. Yes, it could be worse. There could be 6 of them. But now he is losing a lot of mining time. NesTea is annoying his opponent. And he is, I would suppose, the better macro player. He's just going in once again. HS is still holding, didn't lose a single probe, but this is annoying.
It's annoying, and NesTea keeps his lings alive. So they're going to be able to scout a little bit. This is so frustrating for HS at this moment in time.
And I was just about to talk about just the Protoss versus Zerg that NesTea has. He has a 61% win ratio against Protoss with 100 games played, more than 100. And if you look at his last 4 games against Protoss, he was able to beat Parting in the Iron Squid tournament. He took down Huck in the up and downs. He won against Finale in the up and downs. He eliminated Flying in the up and downs. And even before that, he took down opponents like Hera in the preliminaries, and he was able to take down Lure also in the preliminaries for the last season, for Season 5.
Yes.
So against Protoss these days, he is so strong.
He really is, man. And I to be honest, I really have to appreciate HS's control here. He's lost only 1 probe dealing with 4 lings in the main base. Never overpulling his probes. Loses a 2nd probe here, but his control has been phenomenal. Despite the fact that he misplaced his pylon, that was excellently done. It was insane.
The pylon there was definitely a blunder, but after this he made the right decisions, and his micro was really good enough to keep up with NesTea at this point and to make sure that he doesn't lose any harvesters. But I have to smile a little bit because we have now NesTea on those 3 bases. What do you think is he going to do? Will he finally overcome his tendency to go into Mutalisk on this map and go into Infestors as he usually practices, or will we see him automatically with the autopilot go into the Spire again?
I have to predict Spire, but you know, I don't know, man. NesTea with a little bit of greed here, only 8 lings, they finally do come over. He almost lost his queen though. Should be able to defend this with the next wave of lings coming out. Can't lose that queen, it's not, so making a fort. Nicely done, traps the Stalker. He should be able to kill the Zealot as well, really easily.
Do you see what we have on the production tab? Do you see what I see?
Dark Shrine, man.
Yeah, he's going DTs.
NesTea has lost to Dark Shrines in the past, notably against Tails in the GSL in the Ace match, and also in a show match series he played against Huck. But we'll see.
He will have his lair tag, so at least he's able to get an Overseer. But as you guys might know, if 3DTs start attacking a hatch, then even if you morph the Overseer on top of that said hatchery and have roaches around, the hatch will die with 3DTs. There is no way to save it unless you have a lot of energy on the cane for
you have to transfuse, or you have to start the Overseer before the DTs get there, obviously.
And of course, it's the Spire Wolf.
Yeah, there's the Spire.
What else would it be?
Spire
Double
tech
Overseer.
against this tech from Haruhi is actually a little bit, you know, it's not bad, but he's going to be able to get Blink pretty easily. The thing is, he's going Robo. He's going Robo and Dark Shrine, so he doesn't have a lot of gas to spare right now. These DTs need to do something, because if they fail, he's going to be really sad about it. 5 DTs, in fact, being warped in. A huge commitment in gas. That's 125 gas apiece.
We have 2 Overseers already, and look where they are.
Yeah, they're ready. He's just in case, man. He's like, no, I'm NesTea. I already saw this coming. I can see the future, of course. He has to save those DTs.
That would have been too good for NesTea if you could actually have killed all of them.
They're going to become Archons on this watchtower. At least they need to if they want to have any chance of survival here.
Yeah, because they are hunted down.
He'll actually escape with them, though.
Yeah.
NesTea,
Speed is going to kick. Oh, with Speed, maybe he can just trap them.
The thing is, the Overseer is too far. Yeah, he didn't rally the Overseer.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He could block them. He's NesTea, of course he can pull it off.
The DTs actually decided to fight here. And now he can actually just fight the lanes.
Yeah. Now he's starting to... yeah, they're too many. They're too many.
That was close, but now it's
bigger
really
issue
important. He
is
can
the
make
Mutalisks.
Yeah, he can make these into Archons as soon as he knows the Mutas are coming, but right now he doesn't know.
And let's see what he has as anti-air. 3 sentries and a Stalker.
That's it, and he's got one cannon in the wrong place.
Detective Wolf, in your professional opinion, what is the outcome of 11 Mutalisks against 1 Stalker and 3 sentries?
I would say 1 Mutalisk will be slightly damaged after the fight. And the Stalkers and Sentries will be dead. The Immortals will not be able to fire, I would predict.
Detective Wolf just solved another case. Congratulations.
I think we will see Archons, though,
We need to. He has to get Archons, and he also has to make sure that he gets a few Stalkers in there with the next round
So
of
he
offense.
brings these units to the right side with the Lings and the Roaches, draws them away from the natural, then comes to the natural with the Mutas. Here they come.
Here we go. It's Muta time. Bam! He pulls the probes off immediately. Where are those Archons? We don't see them just yet.
Now he
there
starts
they
them,
are. Starts the Archons, but look how much he's already losing here. He's going into the main base, and the Archons will take an eternity to get there. 4 Stalkers? That's not going to be the answer.
Yeah, this is... I mean, he's actually just fighting the probes as he moves through. Knowing the Mutas have enough hit points.
27, 28,
And counter,
29.
this is the end. He can just go to the third base where there are no Stalkers, not even a cannon in place. So he can just go for the probes there.
We just have a counterattack. That is what HS is going to do here. And this is the only chance that he has. But there are 4 Spine Crawlers, 5, 6, 7 Spine Crawlers being built at the natural. That is definitely going to be enough if he gets them up in time.
At the very least, though, he will be able to kill this third base. And NesTea's 4th is pretty vulnerable as well. Remember this DT in this composition, he makes it into yet another Archon. A great choice here.
But
NesTea just has too much, I feel. He's going to be able to break through. +1 will finish at the Forge. That's very important.
The Zerglings are in at the expansion of HS. NesTea is in such a good spot. Those Spine Crawlers, 16 of them, they are being built.
Oh,
the drones are there to block.
The drones are there to block. They're going to go down really fast, but the Spine Crawlers do finish, and this should be enough. He's got so many on the high ground of his main as well.
The Archons are going to die here, and there are more and more Spine Crawlers on the high ground. That is, I don't think it's going to really matter at this point anymore.
Well, you know, he still has a lot of units here. I don't think he can...
He has 23 Mutalisks against 10 Stalks and 2 Archons.
I don't think he can take a fight with the Mutas, and he doesn't have an economy to fall back on. The Mutas are about to kill his third base economy.
Well,
he's going to kill the Stalkers
the
as well.
Stalkers in the main base are gone, and this is...
Ooh, he gets the Overseer now. He can kill all the ground army, but he doesn't have any answer for these Mutalisks. He doesn't have anything. GG.
It's way too much. 24 Mutalisks against those 2 Stalkers. This is definitely a game. NesTea with a 1-0 in the series takes the game on Cloud Kingdom. HS is down a map, heading into Belcher Vestige, which is going to be the 2nd map in the game. Not really the best map for a Protoss contender.
No, not quite. Well, NesTea is stretching his fingers here. Playing safe like that with the Overseers really helped him win this game, and obviously his tech choice worked out. I thought HS might go into Blink with his DTs as a follow-up. Since he didn't, NesTea's Mutas just blindly countered him. I mean, there was nothing he could do.
NesTea saw the Dark Shrine and he prepared in time. He did really well here, and HS just couldn't go for the surprise moment. With the 2 Overlords that he immediately morphed into Overseers with his tech, he was completely fine here, so well played.
Yeah, really well done. This total safe play from NesTea. NesTea 1 game away of securing his up and down spot. He could find himself in Code S next season for Heart of the Swarm if he can do this. He's already shown in our Invitational series that he's pretty good at Heart of the Swarm. He's practiced it a little bit. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, HS has to come up with a different strategy here. The scouting for NesTea was really excellent. Seeing the Dark Shrine was of course really key in this engagement. And for him that's important because, as I said earlier, and Wolf also mentioned it, we don't have a lot of material on HS. The same thing is true for NesTea. He doesn't know what his opponent is going to do. He hasn't seen any games. So he needs to scout very well to make sure that he has an idea of what's going on and that he can prepare in time.
Yep. NesTea, man, this guy just never looks weak. No matter whether he wins or he loses, he makes a good showing. Already in this series, up a game. Can he be taken out by HS here? Let's find out. Game 2 is on Belcher. Can HS tie the series, or will NesTea advance here at the GSL Code A?